And the small one, we call it rice storage. There is symbol of the father, yeah, and tongkonan symbol of the mother. Because everything inside the house,
Lendo ko na lang kichas daw ano ayo ano dapat tu ang dapat na liya. Mukha ni buwan naman eh.
Sana magkalundong mga ito muna eh. Sana nagtaliw ang ganda.
This is a grave. We call it arrow. In the past, all Parani people, they have family life. We burial in the one coffin, but the coffin very big. Here, very big. That's why one coffin sometimes one family inside, like a 10. Yeah. But the son, the middle son, the family only take 16 for